Hey, Lounge Lizards, welcome to another episode of Legions Lounge. This is Legions Lounge, right? Yeah, Legions Lounge. Episode 62, where we talk about all things Mythic Legions, Cosmic Legions, Figura Obscura, customs, and other Mythic-related action figures and stuff. We are your hosts. My name is Trevor, 16Shooter on Instagram. My co-host, as always, Nate Strong at Corona4 on Instagram, and Bill Dernowski from the Dork Lair, both here on YouTube and on Instagram and Facebook. And probably X or whatever the hell it is now. How's it going, guys? How are you? Are you recovered? Have you caught up on
I'm still
sleep?
thriving from it. I'm still like high on it.
Yeah,
I know,
right.
I know. And the reason I'm like couldn't remember what I do remember what show we're on, but like I think I did like 4 podcasts while we were there, which is insane.
Just there, right?
Let alone it's nuts. I can't believe there was that many running during the show. It was excellent, man.
Says something about the Wi-Fi. It must have been pretty good.
Yeah. I don't know if some of the rooms had dedicated Wi-Fi or not that the people were renting out for the shows and stuff. But I mean, Jesse and Curtis were just doing it in the back hall there. So I mean, I think it must have been good enough for that. So yeah, I mean, the place was great. We're going to talk about it all tonight with some special guests. But first, before we get started, take a second. It only takes a second to hit the like button. I'm off my game tonight. It helps us out, lets people know that we're here and this is happening. And after the show, leave us a comment. Let us know what, if you went to LegionsCon, what your favorite aspect of LegionsCon was, your favorite pickup. If you didn't go, are you going next year? Stuff like that. And maybe what your favorite pick from Rising Suns is, more importantly, or as importantly. Nate, who we got here tonight? Boy, we got a lot of people. We got 64 people already.
Awesome. Good start. First one I see is Rob Zamora. He says, "Hey-o, the boys are back in town."
Rob.
And ladies.
And the ladies.
Jesse just shelved it. Blake, a.k.a. Recon Rage. We had a great time hanging with him. Dave Orkin. Benny White. Looks like he's a newcomer to the stream and Legion, so welcome, Benny.
Welcome, Benny.
Josh J, Andy the Collector, Curtis, what's up? Mike Casper, JMax77, Cloud, what's up? Angel, David Williams, what's going on, man? Carver Customs, Brian, Mitch, Vonnie Rotten, Sig, what's going on? It's so great to meet him. Andy the Collector, Stanley's Toy Channel, Josh Brown, Stacy Lynn, what's going on? Hey, Ryan, Von Burke, Thomas Belay, Lauren Jones, Hankin, Patrick Boyle, Fortress Madamus, Legends Collector, 1321, Kevin Dufresne, what's going on? Dave Bennett, Controversial Toys, Lego Wiccan, Steph Ork, Skella Soria, I am TJ Williams, Russian 61, Michael Woods, Paul Stewart, Christopher Collier, Lee Birdwell, getting there. Rick Jones, Captain Firebird Baker, Hoff the Basher, Birds and Boxes, OSU, Prince Collections, Prince Epics. Chris, what's going on?
Lego Wiccan? Did you see Lego Wiccan?
Yeah, we got a good start to the show. Welcome, everybody.
Yeah, we got a lot of people here, boy. That's awesome. I know I see a lot of people who were at the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, tried to get Lauren Jones on, but she says she's strictly behind the scenes.
Really?
She's just running the show. That's it. But she is the purveyor and administrator at the Legions Ladies, who we will be talking about in just a minute. We just got a couple of news things, and then we're going to jump into the big news stuff.
I just wanted to share.
Oh yeah, dude! I was going to bring this up.
Reminded me.
This is why I put it up. Hell yeah! Thank you to Keithlin, man. Keithlin had these made up for us. Incredible, man! I love this.
The wired.
Yep,
looks so good.
Such great pieces.
I'm gonna have. I think I'm gonna have these made up next year. I talked to him already about having them made, and maybe the Legions Lounge logo on black as well, and maybe something else. We'll see.
That'd be sweet.
Yeah.
How great was it to not only meet them, but we were lucky enough that they were right next to us for the whole 2 days.
Right.
So fun. I forget the little 5-year-old son's name, but man, was he a blast. He was
so
into the figures.
Well behaved and so good. And
right, to sit there all day for 2 days straight. Like
8 hours for a kid every day to just kind of sit there. You can't let him run around. You know, they took him around and let him see stuff. But like, yeah, he was just sitting there playing, popping and swapping and,
just
showing
talking
me
away
the
at
stuff
everybody and just pointing stuff out. Yeah, lots of fun.
Yeah. And they had some great stuff on the table too, man. It was incredible.
Amazing.
Oh my God.
So good to see those guys there. I picked up a couple things from them. I got a little bit of a haul video. I'll show a little later. I got to put it up on the Cabal, but I just haven't had a chance. So 2 things. Let me pop this up.
Quick, before you do that, quick question to you, Trevor. Legends Collector 1321. Hey, Trevor, I know you told me at the show, but what size frame do I need for the Headless Horseman print?
You need a 12 by 16. They have them at Michael's, ready to go. You just pop that because they're all matted out. So you just keep it in the mat, and you basically take out the back of the frame and pop it in, and close up the little pins on the back there. And that's it. It's probably like $15, $12. I did that so everybody could just go out and get them and not have to, because framing something is super ridiculously expensive. So that's like a $15 frame, just a basic frame. If you want something fancier, please, by all means. I suppose I should mention, based on that, and I don't have it open here, but for those of you who weren't at the show, sold a lot of calendars at the show, but there are still some left, and I do have them up on my Etsy shop. The link is on the Cabal. It's in my link tree on Instagram if you can't find it there. Thank you, Bill, for the demo.
Vanna Whiting.
Right. Also up there is, if you didn't see the post, is the Noble Bear print with Atlas and Noble Bear on there as a metallic print, and I'm getting standard prints too. I'll probably put those up soon. And if you did order one, they're coming in. They're ordered. It's taking a little longer, so I'm hoping with the holiday week, I at least get them in this week and get them out to you next week. Some of the people who haven't ordered that particular print, stuff is going out. But just be patient. They're coming. They'll get there before Christmas if it's a gift or something for someone. So
nice.
Yeah.
Brian, I'm drinking a little Iron Fish bourbon. It's from a Michigan distillery. So cheers, my friend.
Nice. I got a little smoked heather, I think it's called.
Sounds good.
Very good. Yeah. What else? Okay, yeah. So there's that. Yeah, this is what I want to bring up. Present, share screen, Facebook. Hey, Chris. What's up, Chris?
What's
up, Chris? Chris, I got the doors. Thank you.
Yeah, Chris was nice enough to donate a giveaway. Oh, we have giveaways tonight too. Oh, do I have those here? Jeez.
Rob Zamora with $1.99. Any Legions Lounge shirt I can buy.
Yeah, there's shirts up there too. Yep, shirts of. I think I ran out of a lot of the large sizes. I'm not saying why, but like there was a lot of large size wearers there at the show. I'm not large. I'm talking about like 2 4X shirts.
Yeah. Well, there weren't many.
I think 3X and 4X shirts I'm out of right now, but they were. We have 2X shirts. 3
of those, anyways. Like there was.
Yeah. I probably should have gotten more. There are 2X, there are XL, and there are large and small and medium. So whatever you need. But those are also up on the Etsy. All right. Don't let me forget the giveaways because I got 2 giveaways tonight, and they're good giveaways too. So let me just write this down here.
Controversial Toys, a $5 super chat saying I'll buy a calendar.
Okay. You could have just gone and put that $5 for the calendar, but I appreciate it, man.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you, buddy.
I said it a million times at the show. I directed a ton of people to that December photo. It's up there as one of my faves from your Trevor. So if you haven't seen it, folks, get that calendar and check it out.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna I probably won't release that. Maybe I don't know if I'm gonna put it out or not. I kind of want to keep it just for people who have the calendar for now, at least until it comes out next year. That means I got to do another Christmas shop. That's fine. So this is a rare thing. Approved retailers of Mythic Legions are generally have set prices that they have to at least charge for. But they do this. I think they've done this for the past couple of years. Around this time, you'll get up to 20% discounts on Cosmic Legions have Alcatar, Mythic Legions All-Stars 5, All-Star Trolls, and Deluxe Legion Builders. So Legion Builders can be as low as $36 and regular figures as low as 40 through this. So that's really amazing. Like
Great
to be able to get that from a retailer is
con prices, basically.
Yep.
Basically, yeah, 4 Horsemen con prices. If you weren't able to get, again, to LegionsCon, it's not everything new. It's not the new Cosmic Wave, but it is book 1. If you haven't gotten any of those or the Trolls, lots of good stuff.
If you got them in, you learn which ones you like. Now's the perfect time to get multiples.
And especially those ones where, like, you know how some of them are like a much higher percentage markup, like the army builders, and some of the bigger ones like Slog, like they're a pretty high difference between the direct pre-order price and the retail price.
Absolutely.
This is a good opportunity to get Slog or the builders because it's just such a tough pill to swallow. You know,
$40 bonds is right. Yeah, $40 bonds. Slog. I know a lot of people passed on Slog, and I know a lot of people who have been coming to the shows, Chris Con, Toy Con, and LegionsCon, and picking that Slog up because they missed it and they didn't want to pay the retailer price. So
it is awesome. I actually only recently started messing around with it because I finally got to my review, like maybe a couple weeks, maybe like 3 weeks ago or something.
Yeah.
And it is so good. It's so awesome. It's one of those figures you got to hold and play with and just see like all the details up close. Take it in. Yeah. It's so good.
It looks very limited, but the amount of movement and poses that you can get out of it that look really dynamic is kind of mind blowing.
Yep.
I was really struck by that when I opened it up because I had the prototype, and of course those don't move very well, and there's limited posing with those. But it was great, and I really loved the positions I could get him in. He's really well balanced. You know, you can get him into a running pose. You know what I mean? It's pretty cool.
I love that figure.
So this is starting 11/24, so Black Friday, day after Thanksgiving here in the U.S., and running through
December, I think?
The end of December, yeah. So I guess the 31st of December. So, you know, if you get a little money for Christmas, get yourself some Legions, man, for sure. The other thing I want to bring up is Cullen. Culp and is basically putting this whole thing together, a Toys for Tots fundraiser. We're going to be doing something. It's gotten a little late in the year, and Thanksgiving has come a little fast.
It's come early this year.
Yeah, but I'll probably be doing something with the super chats. It may be even tonight's super chats. I'm going to do some Toys for Tots stuff this year, or one of the Adopt a Family things this year. So I'm not putting it out there that if you do a super chat for Toys for Tots this show, but like I will probably take everything that's from super chats tonight and shows going forward for that for Toys for Tots, and probably match it. But Cullen is doing a huge look at all this stuff, man. 4 Horsemen $50 giveaway, an Ilgar, a $50 gift card, from Horsehead Toys, Carver
bunch
Customs,
of Wolf King sets.
Wolf King sets, tons of stuff. The Deluxe Gladiator, Legion Builder, parts painted by Jesse Arnold.
Yeah, those are like it's like a figure and then a painted set to go with it, right? Of custom parts.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
Heck yeah.
So this is killer, man. I mean, this is great. So spots are $10 each. You get in there, no limit. It's for charity. All the money's going to go to Toys for Tots, and they did a great job last year of doing that as well. So go check it out. Ooh, they got the banners.
Nice. Wow,
nice.
That's a great pack. Dang.
Yeah, it is. So go check this out over on the Cabal. Just search for Cullen, and this should come up. He's also an admin, so it's probably up on the pinned post or something like that. So go check that out.
Cool.
All right.
If I could just run down a couple other super quick items.
Absolutely.
Speaking of Wolf King, this Wednesday, I believe, tune in to Wolf King's site, because according to the advertisements that Len's putting them out there, this is going to be their best sale ever. So look for that. I believe Legion's shop this Friday is having a big sale on stuff that perhaps didn't sell at the con, and they're adding some more things in there.
Customs parts.
I want to say it was 20% off, I believe, if that sounds right. But I know this Friday is the big sale. Brian Burke, Von Burke, we saw him in the chat. He, I think, just put some new stuff up tonight. It was great seeing him at the con, and I wish I could remember the pin sets that he had. You guys remember what he called those?
Pricks.
That's right.
Yeah, not a hard name to remember, actually.
How did I forget that? It was brilliant. I love
ever.
those things. Yeah,
Best
those
name.
look so fun.
Those are
So
sweet.
I believe they may be available on there as well. Some really cool heads.
So the pricks, if people aren't aware, they're 3D printed
so
heads
good.
like pins, so that you can paint them up like you would a head, and then wear your art.
It's genius.
Really cool.
Such a great idea. And then lastly, C. Jessam put some of their stuff back up. I believe tonight is back up for sale as well. The green with the gold, piping cloaks with the hood. They've got a new set that's for the 2.0 bodies. So between those four, artists and retailers, some great stuff coming up starting tonight and up through Friday. So everyone's jumping in on the holiday and the Black Friday sale-a-thon thing. So good stuff.
Yeah, good. Opportunity. I always like to try to support small businesses as much as I can on like holiday shopping events. So good opportunity there
for sure. All right. Did we lose you, Trevor?
Okay, I'm having all technical issues. No, am I here? I
can hear you. Yeah.
Yep.
Everything good?
Yep.
You might be on a different mic now.
No, I just switched it over.
Sounds a little different.
Sounds tinny.
How about that? Is that good? Did it switch?
That's switched, but it sounds even more different.
Oh, does it sound robotic?
Sounds like you're in a can or something.
Oh God.
It's not bad. It's not terrible.
Yeah, it'll be functional. It's fine.
I want it to be good though.
Yeah, that sounded better.
Oh, that sounds better?
Yeah, I think that sounds better.
Okay. Yeah, I might have just taken a second to come back. I just want to say these are great. I like pins and everything, but I bought these actually to paint up and stick on like a column or something like that for a dio. You know what I mean? That's another great use for that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Smart idea. Cool looking, and it's flat back, so you can just stick it on a column.
Yeah, good thinking there.
Something else before everything started to go haywire for me. I can't remember. That's okay. I think we'll move on. Right? Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Cool. All right. We got some special guests tonight to talk to us about the wave, about what they're doing. Oh, I did want to mention this. I don't think I mentioned this on the last show. I got my Von Burke. Really appreciate these guys, like including me in this season of Influence. And they're all, I don't know if I should show them because I think there's a big thing about like keeping them secret. I don't know. Maybe keeping them secret until people get them, and everybody's probably got them at this
point. Shoot me a DM with them.
I think people have them by now.
Yeah, there are a couple. I'll pull them out later, but there are a couple of. I kind of gave them the direction and a little bit of drawing, based on Metropolis, the android from Metropolis. Just to give it like kind of a droid that would fit on like the 2.0 engineer figure. I think the black. So just with a little like dry brushing of metal on there, it'll fit like right on that. And it'll look really good. So it's very cool. Awesome. They did a great job. All right, our guest tonight from the upcoming Legions Ladies YouTube show this Wednesday at 7:30. Now, is Mythic Conversations not on this Wednesday, or we'll find out.
Are they going Wednesday or Thursday? They can let us know because
they'll let us know. I heard Wednesday.
Thursday.
Okay, maybe it is Thursday. Maybe it's Thursday. That's Thanksgiving though, but maybe it is. Anyway, it's upcoming. We'll find out when it's on the Legions Ladies YouTube show, an offshoot of the Legions Ladies Facebook page. Please welcome, and if you can bring these guys in, Nate.
Yep.
Host Tanya McCoy, and 3-time intern 4-day attendee winner Amber Gonzalez. What's up? What's up,
guys?
Hello, lady.
How are you?
Welcome to the lounge.
So great.
It's ladies' night in the lounge.
That's right. We got one more guest.
Yes.
First time LegionsCon attendee, first time Legions Lounge, although she's been with me on other just impromptu shows that I've done. Regular Dan Who Legions and Liquor. I'm sorry, Legends and Liquor. It's almost Legions and Liquor at this point. And my neighbor, Cloud Foxwell. What's up, Cloud?
Hi.
How are you?
Hey. I've got new friends I'm playing with.
Oh, I just got those today too. Yeah,
they're awesome.
Every time Cloud gets something in, I know it's coming like that day or the next day. Like if I've ordered the same thing, because she's literally like a mile that way. I just should have had her come over here and sit here. That's okay. Welcome, guys. So this is awesome. So we got a lot to talk about. We got a wave to talk about. We're not going to go in depth on it. We kind of did a show with the Euro Legions guys from the hotel room. If you haven't watched that one, there it is. The shirt I forgot to get. It was a little impromptu, a little rough. The House Seal boys, busted in and took over the place after a certain point. So, it is what it is. But it was good. It was a little overview of the wave. But I want to get your guys' impression of it and of LegionsCon. So let's just go around the room before we get into Legion Ladies YouTube and just say, so Cloud, first time LegionsCon. I know you were super excited about it. You managed to get it in every Dan Who Legends and Liquor show, and like as we do, we just take over and start talking about Legends. What was your first impression? Like when you got there, did you the venue, like even what did you expect? Not having it gone to any of the other ones. I mean, it started in a hallway. It's come a long way.
So we got to the hotel late Friday afternoon, and the anxiety kicked in, and I got very, very nervous. And we went to the room, and we put our stuff down, and I took a minute, and I went downstairs and just saw. I think one of the first people I ran into was Mr. Vickman, and Tomas, and Lord Bruschatti on the elevator.
Well, two good people to run into anyway. Maybe not Bruschatti.
So they were very friendly, very welcoming. So that kind of brought it down a little bit. And we wound up catching up with Steph Orkin. Oh. And she kind of walked us into the room while everybody was setting up. And I figured we weren't supposed to be there. And I asked Jeremy. Yeah, and he's like, no, not really, but it's okay. But just the few interactions we had Friday immediately killed any kind of anxious feelings I had. I immediately felt comfortable, and then the weekend was just overwhelming. I knew what I was excited for, but if you haven't been, I feel like maybe for the people that have been, as it's been growing, you really don't know what to expect until you get there and experience it, because it's intense. My wife was counting how many people stopped me to say hello, and we lost track after like 60. Like I couldn't walk 5 feet without somebody stopping me. Yeah. And it was good. It felt like home almost. So I mean, I went from being really, really nervous and sweaty to just totally cool about it. It was great. I saw somebody I have not seen in 26 years. He's working for
I saw
Spiro.
The pictures. Yeah, I was wondering what the connection was there. That's cool.
Yeah, I lived with him in Louisiana when I was like 15 for a while. Wow. And we used to just play with our toys on the floor. Nice. We were too old for it at the time, but we did it anyway. And
that's crazy.
I moved back to South Carolina, moved to New York. Technology sucked at the time, and we lost track. We reconnected, and he works for Spiro now. So
wow. Did you know that?
There. I did.
Okay.
I knew he knew Jason. Like they were really close friends. I'm like, oh, that's cool. You know him. I got into his line, and then he was kind of working part-time, and then unofficially, and then he told me, I think they made the announcement at PowerCon that he was full-time. So I saw that they were on. Like I never looked at who was going to be at LegionsCon, and I was going through and I saw Spiro, and I messaged him. I'm like, dude, is there any chance you're going to a convention in Jersey? And he's like, oh yeah, we'll be there. I was like, I'm going to be there, and I almost cried when I saw him. It was amazing.
Wow, that's awesome.
It was the highlight of my weekend, but altogether, it was quite. I'm still kind of buzzing from it. It was something else.
That happens.
That's
great. That's a great story.
Let me ask a super quick question, you guys. Does somebody have another stream or a TV or something on in the background? Am I the only one I'm hearing?
I do hear a little TV or something. Is that Ryan?
It's probably Ryan. Let me go fix that.
Turn that off. Put his headphones on.
Yeah.
What's wrong with him?
She said, "Fix that." What's she about to do to him?
Man runs a podcast. He runs a podcast every Saturday, and he doesn't know that he's got to keep the TV down while we're podcasting.
Is it better?
It's better.
I laid down the law.
Yeah.
For you.
Nice.
For you.
God, man.
Thank you, Amber. So,
Thank you.
Amber, third time at Intern for a
Third
day.
time.
Wow.
Amazing.
Yep.
You walk in like Norm from Cheers at that point.
right? Exactly.
Welcome.
You took the hubby again. You were nice enough to let him come. Well, you could have probably made some money from that, but that's okay. That's
I
good.
I could have.
You guys were the first people I ran into. Oh yeah, yeah, exactly, Tanya. Exactly, because you know she's going to win again. You know she's.
I know. I called dibs for next year.
Amber's going to hold her own raffle.
I walked in to check out the pub, and there's the Gonzalez's eating lunch already. They're there, ready to go. First at everything. They're winning everything. But it was great to see you guys.
We got in Wednesday.
Oh wow. Okay, so you came in Wednesday.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh yeah, that's when I saw you Wednesday, right? Yeah, because I was there. Yeah, I was there Wednesday. It was a blur, man. It was a long week.
Yeah.
So impressions of the whatever Intern for a day, the hotel, the event, in terms of like a new venue and stuff like that. Like, what do you think?
Yeah, I'd start at Intern like as a third time going. Like, what was new to you? Like, I mean, anything you picked up or enjoyed a different time? Different perspective this time around.
Each year we try to do like a little different. So like the first year we went and saw Cameron for the art part, and then the second year we saw Sherry. Then this year we went back and saw Cameron. But like each year, like it never gets old, honestly. It's just like so much fun, like hanging out with everybody. I mean, there was a bunch of boxes in the studio this year that usually aren't there, but
right? Wasn't that nuts, man? I walked in and I'm like, so if you've seen pictures from the past year, there's like a central room where there's offices around it. And generally that's all open. There's tables, Nate's out there, kind of where people gather and stuff. And there was just a wall of boxes and it took up the entire room. I thought like, did you guys is this like hollow and you guys got like a bouncy castle, or is there a table inside there that we're all going to hang out?
Or a corn maze.
Like, yeah, corn maze. Like, yeah.
Of boxes.
Corn boy maze. Corn boy maze. That would have been great. And oh yeah, come on, Darth. Hell yeah. Yeah, Star Wars Time Show. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so that was nuts, man. There was a lot less room with that stuff there. But I mean the warehouse is that full. It's crazy, man. They've got so much stuff coming in and going on right now. So yeah, but go on. Like, so yeah, that was different. Can you run Jim's like tour now? Can you just like take over and just do the whole patter? He must have a patter. Sure.
Yeah, of course. Probably next year I'll have my own little tour to give, and but
you should be like the official like you should bring people into it and prepare them for what they're about to see.
The pre-intern training program.
That's right, pre-intern training program.
That tour you could do 20 times and still not see half of what's up there. Like,
not at all. Yeah.
And then each year they obviously do like a different like big thing. So like seeing that beforehand and watching them get it ready.
It was particularly good this year. I mean, I know that the first year they did it, which was last year, was interesting. Like that was eye-opening and like, wow, I can't believe they did this. And like, there was talk that they might do another one, and Thygar was a frequent guess, and they did do Thygar, but Ziri was a complete surprise to me. Like I walked in there Wednesday night and I was like, whoa, that is so cool. I must own that someday.
So cool.
I gotta imagine you will not get that. I will be getting that.
The people that have all three busts who've actually been there 3 times has got to be a small number. That's a pretty cool piece to add to your collection too.
Oh yeah,
absolutely. And did you win all 3 times, or did Ryan win the first time?
So the first one was
you had to buy your way. Yeah, that's right. You had to buy your way in, right? Yeah.
And then last year and this year I won.
Wow.
Yeah. So
and offered to take Ryan.
Oh, nice. You're very nice.
After the whole TV debacle tonight, I don't know about next year. We'll see.
Yeah, really.
Josh Brown wants to know, is the intern thing like a sign up or a raffle kind of thing? And yeah, it's now a raffle. You enter your name, and then if you win, you pay to go to the event.
Yep. Yeah, there's a little cost to it, but it is free to enter and free to win. You just have to, have to pay to get there, and you can bring a guest.
And you have time to decide. Like, it's not like you win, they charge you immediately, and you're locked in.
No. You can opt out.
If people opt out, they'll redraw. And that's how Jared got in. And then I got to go with Jared.
Oh, wow.
And it's just one person paying. They bring the guests. If you want to, be nice and split it with your guest, or your guest wants to split it with you, then you could do that. It's just a funny.
Whoops! I was pulling that same time. Yeah.
Okay, you're in charge. Go. You're in charge. I saw Rocky's meat.
Hey,
I never noticed that before upstairs. Seriously, yeah, exactly.
Funny. What's up, Kevin?
It's wild, man. It's wild. I changed mine up a little bit this year. I thought it was a little better than past years, but it was fun. It's always fun, man. It's always fun to see people coming through. And at least this year, it's taken me 3 years, but I'm finally recognizing people and knowing who they are. So it was really good for me. Tanya, how about you? What was your? When did you get there? Did you get there Thursday?
So we actually got there, late Thursday night. We drove in. We left home lunchtime Thursday and drove straight through, and got there late Thursday night. We wanted
coming from where?
Middle of North Carolina.
Oh, okay, not too bad. Not too bad. What is that? A 10-hour drive?
Yeah, with stops for gas and grabbing a bite to eat. Took about 10 hours to get there.
Yeah, not too bad.
The party was happening on Thursday night when we got there.
Yes, it was. Yeah. The Swedes had arrived. The Michigan people had arrived, and it was in full swing. Yeah.
It was
big thanks to Big Dub here too.
Big Dub was rolling out the bar cart and pulling out the fine.
I got a little roughed up
bourbon
Thursday night to the point where Friday it worked out well, because then Friday night I was like, you know what, I'm going to take it easy Friday night.
Yeah,
I know a lot of people went nuts Friday night, so I rolled into Saturday feeling like fresh. But
thank you, Kevin. Hey, appreciate it, man. Saw Kevin there. That was great to see Kevin. He's awesome. He gave us a picture of his headless horseman shot.
Great
awesome. Super nice guy. Love that guy. Stuff. Love that guy too. I think Wednesday night. Well, Wednesday night, Big Dub was there. So I ran into I got to the bar and Big Dub. I was like, he's there, and I'm like, where are you? I'm in the bar. So 5 minutes, he's like there. he's like, what do you want to drink? So Wednesday night was rough. Thursday night was rough. So Friday night I chilled out a little bit after the setup, man. It was,
I think I made up for you guys both Friday night. So
I think Friday night, that was, I would agree with that. So then you rolled in, Tanya, and then like Friday you were there for G-Con.
We were. We came down early, hoping to at least be let into the, a side room or whatever to watch the reveals. And then all of a sudden we were in the same room. Yeah, it was awesome. Fantastic. So we got to see it live, and it was amazing.
How great was that to have, they said, their biggest live crowd ever for something like that. And just the excitement and energy in that room was, for that long, was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was a lot of fun.
Wonderful. Yeah. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, in the past years, Amber knows because she's been there. It's been fun. Like, it was that little room. It was kind of like, it was. Next year I hope they have maybe a bigger screen for people to see the images and stuff like that, and maybe some mics and stuff like that. Yeah, a little PA. Yeah. But it was great. The room was much nicer. It was much more comfortable to sit there. And beautiful. To the House Hill Boys' credit, I was going to say there wasn't food, but there was food. There was tomato pie, which was actually
tomato pie.
That was really delicious.
That was
from
really
upstate
good.
New York. Yeah. Like, I ate a lot of tomato pie. That was pretty good tomato pie, I got to say.
That was really good.
Yeah, not bad. So we got into. So we all went to G-Con, I believe. But no, Cloud, you were not there yet? You got there Friday, right?
Yeah, we Friday. we were going to go down a bit early. Pardon the traffic. Stephanie was saying she was going to see if she can get me into G-Con, and I'm kind of glad I didn't. I got up Friday and wanted to take my time. So next year we're going to move the dates out and then ahead to have a few more days to kind of work around the vacation. Get in Thursday night instead of Friday. So I have Friday, I have Saturday, I have Sunday, and then check out Monday. It was just, it felt too rushed.
Yeah. Now,
I wonder, that blur. That was my schedule and just went, like that.
I wonder how many people are going to do the same thing, and like how many people are going to be there, Friday morning, come in Thursday night because, there's a possibility that they could
wander around and like, hey, what's going on?
Well, you know what? Like it never felt too crowded to me. Like even the restaurant and like it always, like even Saturday night, like nothing ever really felt too crazy.
Oh, the hotel? No, not at all. Like you could get a table at the pub,
was
like
surprised
every night for dinner at some point, man.
And how cool is that
wait,
venue?
20-minute wait, tops. Yeah,
I thought that so many awesome little nooks and crannies in it just to go hang out in.
Dude, Blake had a great time hanging out with Blake, man. Every moment was amazing. Miss you too, man. It was great.
Yeah, so cool to hang out with him.
I saw Tom in the chat. Hanging out with Tom was amazing. Yeah, we don't get to see these people. These are people from the West Coast, Sweden, the UK, man. Like that's what I think is. It's like you want to spend more time with these guys, and it's just you get 3 days tops, man. Small gripe about G-Con, Curtis says. I think they should have had the prototypes face the presenters. The crowd has the screen. Yeah, I think they're doing that for. I think Bill would agree. They're doing that for kind of the people who are trying to take some shots for the Grams and the YouTubes and stuff like that. So, I noticed.
Reaching over, having to turn it around.
The dwarf people.
That's a good point.
Trying to see it, live instead of looking on screen on the computer there in front of them. But I mean, Joe did a great job coming out, kind of presenting it to everybody, kind of showing them, and then putting it down. Yeah. So I mean, there's only so much.
And then when you get up, you can always walk around, look around at it and stuff.
But I'll take that grape and that $4.99, Curtis. Thank you very much. Curtis is awesome, man. Picked
so
up
good to see you,
Curtis, and his wife.
Yeah,
Darla.
Great.
Yeah, nice to meet Darla. Yep.
Yeah. Hooked me up with a diorama. I mean,
great artist in her own right. Super nice.
Right. Yep.
And how fun was that when Curtis showed up? Was it Friday or Thursday evening in his regalia, like his fur? And
my God, that was nuts.
Like a king.
That was nuts.
That's hilarious.
I think I predict that there's going to be more cosplay next year. We had Maverick, we had Curtis,
Rebecca and John's was incredible.
Rebecca and John was amazing.
There was a Ravana.
Yeah,
I don't know her name.
Yeah, there was a Ravana. I saw pictures. I didn't see her around the. But I think I encourage that, man.
Yeah, who's the barbarian with the noble bear on the umbrella?
I don't remember her name either.
Yeah, that was a great cosplay too.
Yep. All right.
Yeah, and Diego was amazing.
Diego's was great. And
I caught that chant on my phone. It's so good.
I love how was it Jeremy when he was talking about they had no idea that he was going to come out like that, right? That was awesome. But he even surprised them with it. It was great.
I'm gonna jump over to here. We'll talk about like hauls and stuff we got, but I am gonna go to a little bit of going through this wave, and just kind of getting everybody's impression. So interesting, like they started out with Brodor, and then we later learned that Brodor is apparently Brad in I don't know, Norwegian or whatever. I don't know, some ancient Viking language Jones. Or something.
Right.
For Brad, which was cool that he got to find that out live. So we had Brodor. Awesome figure. I really love this, man. There was an Eric Miller sculpt that will go. Somebody got it. I didn't get it. I sent Nate over there to get in line, and the line was like crazy. I was next to D13, which was doing all the exclusive demons which everybody was streaming past, just standing in line past my table, which next year is not going to happen. And across from Eric Miller, who the line was going the other way, just waiting to get Eric Miller sculpts. But he had a great one for this.
You need to like plan ahead and figure out who, like the wraparound next year.
Who's going to have a line, and where.
Who's going to have a line right past you, right?
Put them on the end,
And well, no, I'm talking about you, Trevor. Like whoever has a table, plan ahead, right?
Oh, me.
And
okay,
then,
I'm supposed to plan that. Okay.
And then figure out who's right past you and what they're going to have on display and what they're going to be selling and what's going to be the hot ticket item near you, and then make a custom piece that goes with that. So while people are waiting in that line, you can be selling that piece, and you're like, this piece, you're going to want this piece to go with what you're waiting in line with.
So like a flame, like a pink flame stand for your pink demon.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to talk to Steph about that. We're going to do that next year.
And then, the table before you was the CJ table, and they could have a pink flag to go with it. Right.
There you go. Ironically, and probably foolishly, Chris wanted to switch with me because I was table 13.
Right.
Oh, that's right.
And I'm like, and I was just busting his balls. I'm like, no, you deal with 12. And I'm like, damn it, I should have taken 13. I would have been like, everybody coming off the line would have gone into mine and like not blocking my whatever. So we had Broder, then we got Manisha Cinderhorn, the bane of my existence, with a shot. She fell over 7 times. I was telling people at the intern for a day that she just kept falling over every time I got behind the camera.
Wasn't this one of the last ones you had too?
The last one. This was Tuesday. I was shooting this up right up to Tuesday. Yeah. I don't think anybody. This is another one. Like I think people are not giving this
sleeper
deserve.
Sleeper.
I'm all about her.
Yeah,
I'm
I
all
think
about
she's
this.
going to be great.
Yes.
Yeah, I like it.
And
I always like the female character.
Change out the chest plates, both of them. You can change them out. That's amazing. I think she is going to be amazing.
Yeah, and the heads. And I wish I'd had time. I mean, again, I literally got this Tuesday morning. Had to shoot the environment shot, which takes some time to get going, and all these extra shots. So I didn't have time to put the extra heads on her. Then you got to pack all this stuff up. You know what I mean? You got to make sure it's secure, get it into the car. So anyway, I didn't have time to. They've since put up some pictures with the other 2 heads on it. It looks really cool. But I think these other 2 heads are going to be great too. I really like the hooded head, but
she's she's my lock screen.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
I think like the return of new 2.0 parts, the return of Shadow Elves, and then just the incredible cloth goods on this figure.
Oh, yeah.
This is definitely a hit in my book.
Yeah. Let me bring us over here so we're not being blocked by the chats. Did I have a favorite? I gotta say that the shot with Brodor and Atlas was great. Brodor, I couldn't wait to shoot. That figure, and he was like,
not Brodor. What's the bear's name?
No,
Bodvar.
Sorry, not Brodor. Bodvar. I just looked at Brodor.
Brad the bear.
Yeah.
Bradder.
I just couldn't wait to shoot that, and it was very well behaved for a prototype, so that was great. Buy an extra Cinderhorn so we get more Shadow Elf. Yeah, Kevin, man, I'm with you, man. I love the Shadow Elves, man. The Shadow Elves are great, and they're very underrepresented. I think, Kevin, you might want to start a new Shadow Elf cabal. You might just, you may as well. There's literally one for every race, so you may as well.
In and of itself, this figure is like buy 3 because it's 3 different Shadow Elf head. Like this builds out a Shadow Elf army.
Yeah. Well, or you could just take the head. Yeah, I mean, sure, buy 3. You could just take the other extra heads and make some Shadow Elves out of that. Even with your Valiant Knight or whatever. What'd you guys think of the Valiant Knight? So all right, let's jump up to that. So did you all get a Valiant Knight?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cloud did. Amber did.
I wish I got a second one, actually.
I know.
Yeah, ended up being able to get 2.
Nice.
I was excited. Yeah.
Yeah, it's incredible. What those size, like those sneaky sons of guns.
It's like the Knights aren't even my favorite thing, and it's just it was exciting to get something with new parts to see how it moved. And then when I took him out to play with him Saturday, I carried around in my purse for the rest of the day. He was just hanging out of the front.
Yeah.
And we took him out at the bonfire and we were posing him and taking pictures and stuff. He's so much fun. And I was talking to my friend Andy, trying to explain. He was like, is this like a 3.0? I'm like, no, this is the same. You don't understand. They made these tiny little changes and it completely changes the way the figure works. And it's fantastic. Just changes to the elbows and the knees and a smaller chest, completely different figure. I think they're great.
Yeah. And moving forward, we're going to get, so many more figures that can do this.
Yep.
Right. So much to look forward to.
It like built my buzz up for that Necronominus wave and
Big
the All-Star
time.
6. Like,
Yeah, I can't wait.
And what it did to the show was phenomenal. It just created this little atmosphere of like, hey, did you see? Did you hear? And like it kind of spread around.
Right. That was fun, wasn't it?
And then everybody, like, I've never seen a figure where everybody just buys it and just immediately opens up and starts passing it around and handing it out to people. And you're like, did you see it? Here, check this thing out. And like everybody's pocket figure for the day.
Mm-hmm.
It was a huge hit, and you saw pictures all over the place. People putting it up online. It was amazing.
And I heard they did this because they kept hearing us on this show sort of recommend that people skip the 4 Horsemen line and just go right to the third party.
Change that dynamic for sure next year.
Like we'll show those. Show you.
Exactly.
Well, I knew it was coming, and I would still recommend it because they were available.
They up until about
Sunday,
noon or 1,
like
I think, on Sunday.
2 o'clock on Sunday, 1 o'clock on Sunday, something like that. Yeah. So.
And they opened the limits on Sunday morning. I was in line early Sunday morning, and they opened the limits. So people could buy as many as they wanted when they got up there. So that's one of the reasons why it sold out so early too, is people were buying them.
I should have hopped back in that line.
Me too.
We'll get some more.
Yep.
Yeah, I managed to get a couple. I gave one to Curtis because he couldn't manage to get one during the day, so threw one over there because I love Curtis as much as he thinks I don't like him. Let's do a giveaway real quick because I got 2 to give away and they're awesome, man. So the first one we're gonna do, I'm gonna bring us back here, and I'm just getting big in myself real quick. Is Incredible Fountain.
Yeah. That's so nice.
If I can, on, I guess is on. There we go. Look at it. Ooh.
There it is.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Oh,
look at this. So I think you can check. There we go.
Yeah, it rotates through different colors, and so
look at that.
Oh, that's cool.
God. So for like you can't see this because it's a little bright in here, but like this whole thing kind of lights up, from the light below it. But you can, you got a remote with it. Turn it on and off. You can change the colors for your photography. You can, I think, increase the brightness or decrease the brightness a little bit. I think that's what that does. I don't know. You got a whole remote control here to discover things, but it's beautiful. So Alexander Deshaw, Drunk Gizmo Customs, gave us this amazing stuff that he's doing.
He really stepped up. Stuff's always been amazing, but by adding all those lights he did this year, it was awesome.
Huge. Yeah. And remote lights, man. Incredible.
Super cool. Speaking of Curtis, having 25 Elijahs and Enochs on the way makes me feel like I hit the lottery now.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice. Like you saw the future, Curtis.
You know what you did there, Curtis? You chose wisely. All right, so let's bring this back. So we're gonna do Drunk Gizmo hashtag Drunk Gizmo. I'm gonna put it in the chat. I hope I spelled that right because I can't see it. Yeah, Drunk Gizmo. We're gonna start collecting Drunk Gizmo for a chance to win the fountain, color changing fountain from Alexander Shaw. Drunk Gizmo. Thank you, Nate.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what else have we got here? So we had they brought up miniatures, so they were switching back and forth. This, I gotta say, like when I opened these up, holy cow, I was like, these are
this pack is
the
sick.
Greatest dwarfs we've ever had.
The
Those are
detail
amazing
on all these new parts are stunning.
I love her face. It's just
isn't it great?
And that second head with her face actually showing, to me, it was just amazing. She is magnificent.
Yeah,
I love the headpiece she's got on.
Yep.
Yeah.
I love her features. I love everything about her, man. This is a test shot that I have to have. I have to have. I have to have her. I don't know. I just have this whole line of female test shots now at this point. I've got to get her because she's very unique and very cool. I just love her stance. I love the look of these guys. I love the arms. She's a badass, man, and he looks great. Like he's awesome. His helmet is cool.
Yeah.
You get a torch now. It doesn't light up like a Carver Customs torch, but like it's nice. You know what I mean? Like you can back
great.
That.
It's a great piece.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
Weapons.
And then this piece of soft goods, man, like insane, right? So that's similar to the one that came with the Just On custom. So like if you get the all in, we're gonna get to that, but if you get the all in, you get that Just On head with an all in, and you can put it together and kind of make that figure for yourself, or something close to it at least anyway.
That's a lot for 2 figures, and it's I think like $1 more than buying them. Like if you bought 2 figures, I think it's like $1 more. That's insane.
Yeah. That is a $75 set right there. So what is that? $37 a piece? What is this?
$37.50.
Thank you for math. Do you ever feel like you're going to explode from having to keep a secret? Everybody else is just waiting until they're announced. And do you ever call Bill or Nate and tease them? Well, I tease Bill and Nate before the show all the time, but like,
but we never.
They just don't. They know I'm not going to say anything, and
he never hints at. Yeah, it's like we can't figure it out.
Seriously, I don't, because you know what? I mean, like I know Nate would never say anything, but I'm like, I like my job.
You're just gonna draw that line for yourself and just never cross it. That's all.
Yeah, you can't. You can't.
Yeah. It's hard though. I mean, I had a hard enough time keeping my tattoo a secret because I wanted to show it off. At the time.
Right.
I knew you could keep it a secret. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's awesome. Oh, we'll take a look at that in a little while. But
thanks,
it's kind
Kevin.
of like the same thing with like, hey, thank you, Kevin. Oh, you're the dwarf 2024 apparently too.
And speaking of Kevin, one of them was named after Kevin.
That's right. Right. Sorry, Kevin couldn't make it. We're bummed that Kevin couldn't make it this year.
Yeah, I missed him,
man. You got to be there. Hopefully, just stay home, man. Just don't go anywhere for like a month, please, because we got to see you. I mean, like even with these guys, it's like seeing like I love being near Nate when these reveals are happening because I just like look at him and he's like, holy shit, you know what I mean? It's like it's great. It's like if you have kids, and I don't. But if you have kids, I imagine it's what it's like when they're opening up their Christmas presents and they didn't know about them. So it's just like I knew you're going to be so happy about this one.
So I'm not only Trevor's twin, I'm also his son.
Surrogate child. Exactly. Which is really creepy.
Yeah, I don't even want to keep going on that.
It's like time travel situation here.
Exactly. It's like when Marty McFly met Marty McFly. You know what I mean? The young Marty McFly. I don't know who's the young Marty McFly, though. I guess you are. I'll give it to you. All right. So that's that. I mean, look at the set, man. Look at everything you get, man. It's amazing. And then you got a weapons pack. Like on top of that, you got a dwarf weapons pack to add even more to these guys for what, $20 a piece? I think
20. Yeah.
Insane.
I love how Anthony, I'm forgetting who else he said. He said I looked over and we looked at each other and we said as soon as they saw that horn, they're instantly thinking of making those, like some some liquid froth bubbling over the side of it.
Yeah, that would have been cool. Yeah. I forget. Can that be used? I mean, aren't those like used as actual horns as well? Like you can kind of unplug them and
sure.
Yeah, just like isn't that what?
Yeah, it was Chris. Chris was up there. I think he was saying that.
Happy tuning to see Cloud, Amber, and Tanya. Cool. What's up, Jonathan?
Yeah. Right.
Yes, Pablo.
Yeah. So this is great. So amazing too. And these. I didn't even know what these are. Sometimes I don't have time to even ask. I just I shoot stuff and then I ask questions later. Shoot and ask questions later. That sounds familiar. But these are actually, you can put heads on these, so you can actually have like trophy heads, like skulls or something like that. Like, yeah, they're ball. They're ball joints. They're ball joints, so you can put a head on there.
You just sold me on some of these ahead of time. There you go.
Done. Wow, what does that say about you, Cloud? Wow.
Predator style. Come on.
Jesus.
And it's so cool that Joe was in charge of painting those. And I think I mentioned this when we were together with the Euro boys. But when he was explaining how he took the figures we have and we've had in hand for a long time, this whole wave and stuff he knows is coming, he took all that into consideration when painting and choosing the colorways for all those weapons, which to me is freaking genius. Yeah, just shows you the level of, thinking and effort and just everything that goes into this line. It's
research. You know what I mean? Like looking into stuff. Yeah,
it's not just they don't just make something because it's cool. They're like, how is this going to fit into this world? I mean, I love that thought process that they have. It shows
and thinking ahead. What can you use this for? You can tell sometimes. You can look at a part and go, "Oh, I know what they're thinking there." You know what I mean? Like that could totally be used in cosmic or for X type of character. Or whatever,
like when we saw Operative 83. The green head, we all were like, all right, that's a vampire head. We're going to see that.
Oh, totally. Yeah. And you're seeing, well, I mean, I'll go to this first since we're kind of on that topic and share this before we get back. Because we only got 77 people and we got 146 people. Please.
Wow. Come on.
Stop for a second and hit that like. Please. And there was only 77 people. Half the people have entered the contest. I mean, I'm not putting any... stipulations on international shipping on this. I will ship it international if I have to. Actually, I will put some stipulations. I may need a little bit of help with the international shipping. We'll see how it goes. It's very light, so it shouldn't be too bad, but it's just very big. So Dispatar, what were we just speaking of? Oh, the head, like that we're talking about, like using for the future. I mean, I'm just going to skip ahead here to these. I mean, this is, come on, you can totally see this in Cosmic, right? I mean, a race in Mythos now, like it's totally could be used as well. So what and when you got to this point, Cloud, you weren't there, but you were watching it online, I guess.
I was.
Amber, you were there. Tanya, you were there. To this point, like, what were you thinking? Like, were you getting into the groove now? You understand what was kind of like happening with these things, and were you go ahead, Cloud.
With the two factions being who they are, and I have like maybe 2 Noble Bear and like 1 Red Star figures in my collection. I got my brood, and I was like, maybe there's gonna be like barbarians and stuff, and if they do like a version 2 of Atlas and Scapular, I get those. Otherwise, I'm not really interested. And they just kept coming. I'm like, God damn it, I'm gonna need to get everything. And I already promised Kessie I wasn't gonna go all in. So now I have to kind of cut it in half and order now, and they get the other half through retailers. And it's such a hard decision. I'm like, oh, but this is going to be so much cheaper, and I'll get it sooner. But like everything just impressed me. And with the factions being what they are, they can be so varied because they're all just a bunch of riffraff. So they can put whatever they want in there, and it makes it so interesting. Like Noble Bear, we're going to see barbarians and Vikings. But they look drastically different from each other, which is great. Right. You've got like one classic, and then you've got Atlas with like his just kind of cobbled together armor. And we have a 1.0 Frost Elf, which is just unbelievable. So they just kept killing me with these reveals.
Yeah, absolutely. So was Kessie like watching it with you or no?
So I started watching it as I was getting ready. I was getting up, getting dressed. I think I got in the shower real quick while they were doing the Minotaur. But I came back to catch the end of it. So I was sitting on the couch and I had my phone and I kept going. She's like, oh God. Like, look at that. And she is a saint when it comes to this because I get very excited and passionate about something and I don't shut up. Like, and I'm like, oh, there's this new wave and I kind of want to do this. I kind of want to do that. And she's just like yes-dearing me the whole time, but she's a good sport about it. And she can even appreciate the art behind it. Like I'll show her something and like, oh my God, look at that. She's beautiful. Like Nieve, she's like, it's Lagertha from Vikings. And she fell in love with it. Yeah. She's like, yeah, you got to get that one. So she supports me, but she hates like how much money I spent. I think on Legends and Liquor, Dan did he did a poll. And it was like, how much have you spent this year? And it was like less than 500, 5 to a, or 1K, 1K to 2K, or over 2K. And I'm like, God damn it, I don't want to answer this poll because I know my entire collection was bought this year.
Exactly. Josh Brown, like it's a pricey all in. They've said that. But you have till January 14th. So like it doesn't have to hit Christmas. I know it's not too long after Christmas, but ask people for Horsemen gift cards, man, for Christmas. That's the solution. You know what I mean? What can I get you? Give them the link. Buy me this $50 gift card, $20 gift card, $100 gift card, whatever, man. That's the thing. It's great. It's actually very good.
My oldest, she just graduated, moved out this past summer. She sent me a text earlier today. Said, Dad, what do you want for Christmas? And I'm like, I know you're just out on your own. I don't need anything. Save your money. But I know how you do. I know how you like to get stuff, So
don't get me a Target gift card.
If you wanted to go in with your siblings, and I said, you can get me a gift card. And I sent her the link to the store Horsemen, thinking she wouldn't know. And she goes, oh my God, Dad, I already had that picked out for you already. I'm like, oh, you made me so proud. You made me so
proud. And Tanya and Amber, your significant others are both collectors, yes? Correct.
Yes.
So you're already in, like, they're in, they're crazy about it.
Must be
so
nice.
it doesn't really.
Kevin got the Vitus in, and he said, Tanya, you've got to check out this new toy line, got to look at this. And he got Vitus in. He was like, look at this figure. Just look how awesome it is. And so I was looking at it, and he was like, look at this. And he showed me a picture of Artemis riding Alder. And I went, oh yeah, I'm in. And from that point on, I was like, okay, I'm all in. So we started getting, a few figures here and there, and so, but yes, I fell in love. I was like, yes, this is for me.
So before I get to Curtis, I mean, that's like one of the things they do really, really well is, and I love it because I'm like, and I like the fact that the fantasy women aren't I liked Red Sonja and all that stuff, but they're more, able looking. They're not just bikini wearing, with no chainmail, no,
right.
They're tough fantasy women, and they do that really well, and the diversity is great. It's great, man. I think it's easy to get your significant other, be they male, female, whatever, into this line, man. You know what I mean? Like it's fun. It's fun for everybody. It's just they're great looking figures. And
so on Christmas
whether you
morning,
like aliens or barbarians or knights or vampires,
Yeah, they hit it all.
Are you guys opening up the same gifts? Like, I got you and all in. I got you and all in. I love you.
True enough.
I've actually been able to surprise Kevin with some back figures that he's been wanting.
Nice.
I've been able to find them, and for different, occasions or whatever, been able to surprise him with a couple of back figures that he wanted. He loves the skeletons, and I was able to get him some of the
nice.
The to the brother and sister or whatever, and so he was super excited about having being able to get those and see those, and then
that's excellent.
But Bill said something, one of the very first I think YouTubes I ever watched was Bill talking about an upcoming wave, and he said, it's better to look forward than to go back. So, and for me, that's always stuck with me. So unless I can find a really good deal on something that I want, that I don't, I look forward.
There's there's an asterisk sub rule to the don't look back rule. It is, unless your significant other buys you a back figure as a gift. So
exactly. Or unless you could make that significant other very happy by doing that. Exactly. My wife doesn't know what the hell I do, man. I was telling her about this. She doesn't. She's like, you're just down in the basement. And like, I'm like, not for nothing. Like, I'm kind of somebody there, man. You know what I mean? Like, right? I kind of know who I am. She's like, yeah, that's great. Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, that's what my kids tell my wife. Like, Mom, you know, when Nate goes to this thing, he's kind of famous. People like know who he is. She's like, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, it doesn't get me any cred here, man, whatsoever. Curtis with the $1.99. Where do I get the Vasapolo Gerard 2-pack there? Right. Oh, this one right here. Yeah, there you go.
That's funny.
Coming soon to LegionsCon. That was fun. I mean, you can go and watch that if you're up to it. I mean, my wife is gonna kill me. Podcast, YouTube show. We did show up there. We did do the Legions, Jeopardy, which was hardly Legions Jeopardy, or whatever.
That was so funny.
It was a riot.
Yes, man.
It was so much fun.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
It's audio. I think they did audio only. So if you want it, you got to go to their you got to go to the audio podcast.
Okay.
I don't think they did video on that day.
No, I don't think they did YouTube.
Note to self: if we do this again, sit closer to Curtis, or whoever's the one who's going to be in charge of seeing who put their hand up first.
No, I'm hoping Curtis and Jesse are going to be a team next year, and I get to pick who raised their hand first because you're in trouble, Curtis.
Curtis
to
was
everybody, open that room up for a bigger room so other people can join and watch the fun.
Exactly.
I gotta say, maybe even open the doors a little bit, because as somebody who quit nicotine like 6 years ago or so.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I gotta say that the vape in that room, it was felt.
Oh God.
Yeah. Yeah, not to there were some other things too that were emanating from that room, but I won't go into that. Drunk. All right, Drunk Gizmo. # Drunk Gizmo for this amazing. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. For this amazing fountain, man. It's a really, really beautiful piece to put in your shelf or for photography. Drunk Gizmo Customs. We got 86 people. I'm going to give you literally 10 seconds from now to enter # Drunk Gizmo. How was the BO there? It was fine. Actually, it was very good. You know what? Yeah. The one thing, deodorant, man. People wore deodorant. We hammered it. Everybody, all the cast, the podcast, the YouTube shows hammered it. And it was fine. Everything was good.
I brought perfume in my purse. I had it with me. I was just like,
people
I go outside and kind of.
And just in general, I think the ventilation and just it felt like
it was better than last year.
Stuffy or anything.
No,
the
venue is so great.
Nice.
Yeah,
it wasn't.
There's a lot more room,
and that helps.
That helps
a lot.
It was a room, it was nice.
Yeah.
For sure. All right, here we go. We got 90 entries. We are going to draw right now. Here we go.
Good luck.
Curtis hopes it's in the UK so he can laugh at me. Uh-oh. Castle Seeger sounds like the UK.
Womp womp.
Damn it. King Castle Seeger, congratulations. You're getting this fountain. Hit me up on IG or Facebook if you're in the Cabal. You can hit me up there on Messenger. Just let me know your deets, and I will get you out to this. Are you still here? Hopefully you're still here. It took a while, but we got to it. Congratulations. All right, so that's one down. We got another great one to go. But like I just want to, I'm going to quickly go through this because I don't want to spend the whole time. A lot of people have done, the recaps. But I just want to get everybody's impression here of this stuff. So was anybody interested in this? And did everybody remember this from the packaging?
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm waiting on this as Asterion 2.0.
Asterion 2.0, you think?
Yeah.
Interesting.
One of the figures I missed out on.
Yeah,
it's interesting that you've got this guy, right? Ogre size, and then you've got Asterion who is just standard size.
I know. And they need to make him bigger.
Yep.
And he is supposed to be in charge of the army. So
right.
I would really like to have this version of him. I mean, this is amazing and I really like it. And of course I'm going to get it, but I would like to see Asterion in that
He's so cute and woolly.
I
like
love how woolly
an
he is.
Highland cow.
Highland
I saw
cows,
somebody's
yeah.
review, and I can't remember whose it was on YouTube. It was good. It was good, but like they were kind of like, he looks too friendly, and I'm like, well,
that's how he gets you. You walk up and you're like, oh, you're so cute. Smash.
Yeah. I'm sure he's not friendly to his enemies, but I mean, he is on a kind of a, the side of, I mean, I know these guys kind of like skirt sides, but they're kind of on the side of light. So like, he's a good guy.
He is
if I was on their team, he'd have a problem with me because I'd be petting him all the time.
Yeah.
I know.
By a fire. Please,
like when Han Solo pets Chewbacca, like he's his dog.
That's kind of how it. Chewbacca, yeah, exactly. Alice is Chewbacca for sure. It's interesting that he's a minotaur, but he's kind of a bovine minotaur. So
very unique. I thought it was super unique. I love it.
Yeah,
just for that.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Definitely cool.
Yeah, this is great.
Yeah,
and you get that.
Can't be friendly with the heads of his enemies on his axe.
There you go.
Well, I mean, not
his family.
Brethren. Yeah, family.
It's his brothers.
So $60 you get this, and like what I think you were saying this, Nate, like or somebody was saying this, like the set, the Noble Bart was like 45.
Yep.
Right, and this is like $15 more. Am I doing that math right?
And you got a bunch of those parts, yeah.
I mean, you get so much more. I mean,
I
you
have a
get the shield
question.
and everything, but like
So he's got those heads, right, hanging.
Mm-hmm.
Is that utilizing that ball peg that we saw earlier? Is that what's going on there? Or
I think so. I think that's exactly what that is. You know what? I didn't take these off because they gave them to me separately because they didn't want me to have to take them off because they were probably glued. But I believe that's what that is. That is the head hanging thing. So I think you can take some of the skulls because these are compatible with the Chimera too.
Mm-hmm.
That Belualith has, right? Yeah. I believe these heads are the Chimera heads from Belualith. So these are also compatible with that. So the smaller skulls can go on there, which is really cool.
Joe Suter says, is having the hammer like wearing the shirt of the band you're in?
That is, I feel like giving you a prize just for that, man. That's fucking great. That's a great comment. Yeah, totally.
I've been that person.
You're such a douchebag. I've done that too, actually. I did that too.
I almost wore my Legions Lounge t-shirt. I'm like, is that too much?
No, that's perfectly acceptable, actually.
But I mean, I've got
but it's a similar thing.
Cloud, so I mean, it's like cloud and
it is kind of
cloud and
similar.
cloud on the shirt.
Yeah.
I'm still kind of skirting that line.
Right, exactly. Yoshani Kari.
Love this figure.
Yeah. Okay. Take it, Nate, man. Go ahead.
I just love how it's reutilizing the Monkey King parts with the different the paint to them. Sort of that, Eastern vibe.
Yep.
Love the unhelmeted head. Yeah.
This is
how
great.
Cool new race.
So cool.
Yeah. Whole new race.
When they told me this was the primary head, I was a little surprised because I was like, dude, this looks amazing, man. I love this head, man. This is the head that I will be displaying.
And how Eric was explaining, those aren't horns. Those like wisps of
mystical
spirit.
From, it's
very
cool.
Sick.
Translucent, good. Light up from the back. It's going to look great photography wise.
Totally.
And I love that helmeted head. I think it's such an intricate helmet to go with that Monkey King armor because it is so intricate. And I think it's really amazing what he was able to do there. And of course, that race, I loved it. Hands, feet.
I love the
it's really cool.
The backstory here too. The bio. Isn't this the one that's vying for Grisha's top spot?
No, that was
Oh, is that the car?
Oh, I got
the one.
Okay, right. Grisha.
All right.
Yeah. This is more. He's more of a kind of like he's kind of standoffish or whatever, mysterious and a little more.
That's right.
Or whatever.
They don't eat or sleep or drink.
Yeah.
And the
They're
mystery
demons.
is how Scapular got this guy to join his crew.
Right.
So
I mean, the amount of hands that we're getting and the amount of details, and again, these are prototypes. These are painted by Cameron or Sherry or Joe. And you're going to get this. Like, you're going to get this. I mean, yeah, this is just a wash and stuff, but like that takes effort and time and money. You know what I mean? So it's amazing, man.
It really is.
It's incredible. I gotta say, I didn't see this coming with the Monkey King. I don't know why. I probably should have. Been a little more, just like, I know they were going to reuse it, but for some reason I just didn't think about it.
I wouldn't have thought that either. For some reason, I would have thought like a heroic character. I like this better.
Yeah.
But...
Yeah. Or I don't know. This is the perfect faction to use it in. I mean, where else is it going to really fit unless it was its own faction at some point?
Well, I think you could put some kind of Ronin type character into the Noble Bear.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe. Yeah,
Something
I guess because they're kind of a motley crew too, but like they're so they're so Nordic feeling, you know what I mean? And so I don't know, the Viking-esque that I just feel like something like that would be kind of out of place, but it would work. I mean, it would work. And then my girl. Yeah, my girl.
She is awesome.
Yeah.
She
so awesome.
Is my main wallpaper.
I got what was the other wallpaper? A secondary wallpaper?
Lock screen wallpaper?
Oh,
yep. Cinderhorn lock screen. Nieve is home screen.
Gotcha.
Nice.
Nieve is amazing.
Gorgeous.
Man. Like,
she's gonna be Thalen's buddy.
This is fantasy female right here, man. Like, this is kick-ass.
Total badass, yeah.
She's got like a lot of the exposed skin, but it's not like hypersexualized either. She still looks like a complete badass.
Totally.
I love it.
Right.
Yeah,
I love it.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm all for the scantily clad ladies in general, but I like when it looks a little bit more functional.
Yeah, and I mean, and then like the barbarians up here, I see a lot of people on posts saying, "Oh my God, it must be cold up there." You know what I mean? Like, how do you, but like,
she's also a frost elf.
She's a frost elf.
Yeah.
They're born for this. They're born in this. Like, this is where they are. And I've seen some people saying like, she's too big for an elf. But like, listen, man, anybody can work out. You know what I mean? Like, it's just
Scandinavia has summer, right?
What's that?
Yeah,
Scandinavia has summer.
Yeah, for like a month and a half. Sure. Yeah, that's like, yeah.
I'm kind of living proof that you can be whatever the hell you want, I think.
There you go.
There you go.
Exactly. And this shield that
shield is
you can swap this out, so you can swap the bearer emblem out. I'm kind of glad. A lot of people were saying, "Oh, we're definitely going to get all the shields." You know what I mean? Like, as we've gotten with Xylonus Flock, as we've gotten with Leodicius, and I'm kind of like, that doesn't fit this faction. You know what I mean? It's just not. They're scrappy. They're not building gilded, big sculpted, shields for themselves. You know what I mean? So this
they might not even have the resources to do stuff.
Exactly.
Like that.
Exactly.
Yeah. I think this was perfect. I love that bear on the front, but the fact that you can add the arrows, I mean, I have a feeling that shield is going to be used with a lot of different characters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it is a different shield. I saw another, I think it was the Collecting Brothers. I was watching that. It was great. Go check them out. They were wondering if it wasn't the same shield that came with Broder, but it's not. It doesn't. Broder doesn't have the holes for the arrows. Interestingly enough, because it is a similar shield, but they didn't do that on there. So
yeah, I felt a little, guilty's not the right word, but like hesitant to cut some of the arrows that we get. I've trimmed some of those to stick in.
I've done that too.
For photos. I hate doing that, but I mean, we've got enough at this point. But it's awesome that you get them like this, and you don't have to.
Yeah, and a ton of them too. Like, you can use that for that too. That's great for photography
7
too.
of them, I think. Oh,
yep,
awesome.
So cool.
Yep, so good. And you can fit them all in there. I just didn't because I had to glue them, so I just didn't.
They might have had most of them at the show. I'm gonna see if I can pull up my picture.
I think they put most of them in the shield at the show. Yeah. And they didn't tell me that they wanted to showcase them all, but I'm like, listen, I'm having to glue these all in. Like, I'm not. And I don't want to glue them.
I think showing them in the picture with some of them out is important.
Smart.
For
for
buyers to know. Oh, these are things you can pop in and out.
Pop in and out. Because you'll have the people who think they're stuck in there permanently.
Yep.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, and the other
then it'll
thing
fall
that
out, and then they'll be like, "It's broken. Can I get a replacement?"
Right.
Yeah. Well, the other thing that I liked is in the picture that you did, Trevor. You've only used a couple of them, but you can kind of see where the holes are, but they're not. It doesn't stand out as, oh, you're missing something.
I got to tell you,
You
they're
know what I'm
not. They don't
Yeah.
really. You don't like if you don't want to use them. They're not like
not
giant. Like
obvious.
if you, I
Right.
could zoom in here and you can kind of see like there's one there, but they
Right.
just look like pock marks
Marks,
in an
yeah,
otherwise
rather
wooden
than-
shield.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
not-
That's what I love
really
about
matters.
it.
Yeah.
The pictures
Really
I took of her
brilliant.
in the display, all 7 of those arrows are in there.
Yeah. Yep.
And it looks fantastic.
It
Like
does
they've
look
just
awesome.
gone through some serious. Yeah, it looks good. I'm gonna take some fun pictures of her with that.
Sweet.
And then there's the one of the men of the hour or person of the hour. We don't really know. I'm assuming.
Please, he dresses like
Scapular.
that. That's a man. He has no sense of taste. I'm sorry.
Wow, zing, Jesus. Oh, okay.
Stick
There
to
are
the
some
t-shirt and
tasteful
jeans,
men
but-
out there, for God's sake. I used to have taste. Now I have an entire closet full of pop culture T-shirts. So
that was me. That was me.
dressed really well. Scapular the Crypt Breaker, which everybody who reviews this who doesn't really know about the line is like, wow, the Crypt Breaker. Ooh. It is a great name. So he looks, I mean, I love the shield, first of all. Like, I mean,
it's awesome.
Obviously a huge upgrade from the first one. But I just really love the single star, whereas he had 3 before. It is the red star, not the red stars. So
Right.
it's very cool that in that respect. The chains they're using for the I'm going to tell you a secret right now. So the sheath for this little what would you call this? It's not a knife.
Dagger.
It's a long dagger. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was hanging right here, and I took like 3 or 4 shots of this thing, changing the and I didn't realize that the chain had broken. So it was like hanging. So it's actually right here, but I took it all out. So I'm just gonna tout my Photoshop skills right now, because like this is all this shit right here is all made up.
Bang.
Well done.
It kind of sits back here, but it fell forward a little bit, and I was like, you know what? We're not going back and shooting that. I don't have time. We're just gonna Photoshop that shit out. That's really cool. He looks. Yeah, there it is, like hanging right there.
This fits how he's spoken about. Like, he is totally the one to be like, oh, and this looks nice, and this, and I want this too, and this one, and this is pretty, and this is expensive. And just like, I see a lot of people complaining that there's too much going on, but I feel like that's perfect for how they've spoken about the characters. He would overdo it.
Look at this jeweled, this sheath and the dagger that he's got here. It's opulent. This blow dart gun thing, man. It's
cool.
nuts.
Yeah.
It's great. I mean, I really love what they've done with the character of this, because it's grown with that story into something interesting, as opposed to just another, kind of here's an undead skeleton guy who leads a faction or whatever. It's really
and the nice thing about Legions, like, as opposed to maybe some other line, if a character's, if you feel like a character's over designed and it's too busy and it's got too much going on, usually that's all built in and you can't take it off, and it's just all, you get it, take it or leave it. With this, like, you can remove a bunch of stuff, you can customize it and make a bunch of different versions, and like just make whichever version of Scapular you want. So that's like the beauty of Legions.
Absolutely.
Really.
And I like this character a lot, but I like him as a mirror. I love that silver mask.
Mm-hmm.
I think that to me is one of the.
So that just pops in, as opposed to another one from Curtis.
It go under the front, because I can't see how does it go in? Okay.
Yep, it pops right into where this skeleton face comes out. And that pops right into the same crown. Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah,
Curtis, didn't you say something about having money coming out of your super chat? But fun. But thank you very much. It's a truly touching moment to be in that room for the reveal. The studio really did something amazing for Cat. Yeah. let's just talk about that. Anybody who was in that room, I don't know where you guys were seated, but holy cow, man, that was like really like
it was so touching.
Oh my God.
You could tell like he genuinely was like so overwhelmed and
big
happy.
time.
He was choked up, man. It was really nice.
I was trying to explain it to my wife a little bit later in the day, and I was starting to get choked up just telling her about it. And
like, she was laughing at you
later.
Because
she's like, "What? I don't get it. Wait, what? Someone they named a toy? What? Why would that make someone, a grown man, cry? I don't know."
I'll tell you why I do this show, because my wife is a wonderful woman, like beautiful, wonderful. She wouldn't understand that. Like if I relate that story, she'd be like, "Wow, okay, whatever." I tried. Get it. I mean, I've showed her some things and like, wow, that's really cool. Like, but I don't know if she'd understand the connection of getting your name.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
to her credit, a lot of people probably wouldn't. You know what I mean? But this is incredible. That's right.
But and Mike, if you haven't looked up his, I guess you'd call it fan fiction that he wrote.
Oh yeah.
Look it up on the Cabal. He's got it, and I think there's like 13 chapters, and it's called Red Star Rising. It's really, really well done.
CJ's painting his teeth gold when he gets it. That would be, you know what? That's a miss.
Grill.
That is a miss. That would totally happen.
Cannot wait to see that on your table next year.
Absolutely. And then, of course, speaking of gaudy, there he is, Umbra or Umbra, depending on your, I don't know, desire of pronunciation. But unicorn. I was shocked at this too. First of all, I mean, have we ever seen anything other than a white unicorn? I don't recall, but maybe there's been stuff in fantasy. Really cool. I love these things. I love the fact that you can turn this into a regular horse if you want it in a regular horse. I think these things are really cool and like very Eastern looking, which again is the Red Star. You know what I mean? It's kind of got that flavor to it. But you could like go and do some really cool things with Conan on this, or stuff like that. We really cool too.
I think is Bishop the white horse we're getting?
Yeah.
Or is that
Deacon?
It's Bishop. Yeah. So if
Bishop
you put the full tax set on Bishop.
Yep.
With Father Christmas, I think that's going to be a great look.
Oh, dude. You shouldn't have given that away. That should have been your shot.
I call it blue.
That was your shot, your Christmas shot 2 years from now, man.
Next year that'll be it.
So last year at LegionsCon, Nikki Nicole had a black unicorn that she had done, and he was beautiful.
Beautiful work. Yeah,
she was probably the first one to dye the horses, like to dye them black. I dyed one black, and it took forever. I was following her advice, and then I left that thing out in the sun for like 5 days, man, and it still was like black was coming off of my hands. It's finally dried. But
she does.
It works.
Palminos, paints, amazing work.
Yeah, and I'm sure we're gonna get stuff like that down the line. But it's great that we've got somebody can go in on this and then just get a horse. You know what I mean? Like just a really cool looking horse, and all this tack comes off. You can take this all off. You can put the standard tack on if you want.
Yeah. And this will be the first all black horse we're going to get, because the ones we got with Headless Horsemen have the red or green on them.
Yep.
Right.
Or the other one's sort of the grayish. But
and I think Bill, I don't know if you and I were talking about this, but like I would like to see, whatchamacallit, what's the 3 3/4 line?
The boss fight.
Boss fight.
Vitruvian.
Where they do the tack sets, where you can get like different tack sets for these.
Yeah.
That means you get like a elf
tack pack
or
that'd be fun.
Barbarian tack. You know what I mean? And swap it out on the horses, which would be really
be awesome.
Yeah. All right, real quick, we're gonna go through this, and then I got another giveaway that I got set up here. We got Atlas the Conqueror 2.0. Oops, that's not it. That's the wrong button. There we go. There he is. Here's the thing. I love the asymmetry. I don't care what anyone says.
I love it.
I've always loved that.
I've seen a lot of complaints about the asymmetry. I get it for customs. I know you want the bare forearm on both arms. I get it. We're going to have that eventually. I guarantee you will see the left arm with a bare forearm, for your customs, and the same leg.
You'll see a full-on figure with all of the symmetry. It'll happen.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. It's patience. It's like somebody was saying it about something else the other night. It's just like you can't have everything all at once. You know what I mean? Right. Like you just can't have everything all at once. I think it was Adam.
Heck, this time next year we could be going crazy about the basic barbarian that they just dropped on us at LegionsCon.
Right.
Oh look, there it is. There's the barbarian that everybody was complaining about. And you didn't even have to wait until after this wave. You got it then.
I'm gonna clip this because I think you may have just predicted something, and I don't know anything. that could definitely be something, right? For sure. Because I think and again, we know they're listening. We know they're there. We know they're in the cabal, and then as much as this is the character, guys, like this is what he is. It's ragtag. It's Mad Max of the North, whatever. They're just putting stuff together. And but they know that you want the parts, they know that you want the stuff, they're gonna give it to you. It's gonna happen.
And I love that all his pieces harken back to his the Odysseus days, his gladiatorial days, his
even the green skull, which back in the day was like, oh, we're gonna reuse this part and it's just gonna be a belt and it means nothing. But like he's kept that part, whatever that means. I like that. That's really cool.
It's awesome.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Another loaded figure.
Totally loaded. Yeah.
Goodness.
All right. Let's do a quick giveaway here. I'm going to share this. So this time we were giving away.
I'll be right back.
From Noah Pratt, I'm guessing.
Noah Pratt has given us. I got to embiggen myself.
Oh, one of his.
So this is
turntables.
Turntable. Which you can put, like this to just. Oh, Jesus, there we go. To display, it's beautiful. Like all sides finished. This is where you can put a cord to put a turntable underneath this thing, and this will turn. If you've watched any of Bill's videos, you've seen this. He's got it. And there's another piece that you can put this underneath here if you want to just hold it in place, and just have sort of a flat surface. You can do that, and that you can put the turntable on that too as well. I'm not a turntable, so it's not flat, but it will stay flat. So you get all this. Incredible. Like, just look at the detail on that, man.
Wow.
That's gorgeous stuff, right?
Yeah. Noah does amazing. Another multi-talented talent.
Sick. He's sick, man.
Dude paints heads, does customs, does great photography.
One of the nicest people you'll ever meet too, as well.
Exactly.
Oh, so nice,
dude. We're so lucky to be close to him in our row there too. This year is awesome.
Yep. Got a sculpt from him. Got a print from him. So there you go. This is just going to be, even if you don't want the turntable aspect, you turn it around. This is a killer stand for some, big figure or a few figures that you really want to, make stand out on your detail or whatever. Really cool. So we're going to do hashtag Noah.
It's awesome. Thanks, Noah, for doing that.
I was going to do anything. Anything's posable. Anything's posable, but it's a long thing to write. So just Noah. But go follow him on Anything's Posable. Anything's Posable? Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Anything's Posable on Instagram. And if you're in the Cabal, you know who he is. Amazing stuff. So hashtag Noah. Can you put that up? Oh, hang on. I got to do the hashtag. There we go. Just put that up there, Nate, so people can see. Comment. And we'll jump back to this, and we're done. Like, this is it. So yeah, Steve and I got called up. I thought it's like Steve, really? Okay, whatever. But he is the barbarian. He is the barbarian. He's the barbarian.
Think the two big personalities was the way Jeremy.
Whoa, what
coined it?
Two big personalities?
That's what he said.
Both of those were Steve, not me.
Yeah, right. Steve and Lord Steven.
That's right.
And then there's Trevor.
Yeah, exactly. I was next to him somewhere in there.
The chimp chanting was hilarious.
That was great.
Oh my god!
If you haven't watched G-Con, like if you just saw these, I highly recommend. Even if you just skip through some stuff, it's fantastic, man. There's some great moments in there. Really good. But yeah, so they brought up. I think they brought up Atlas while we were there, right? And then they brought up Bodvar.
Yep.
I don't even remember. It was a blur. Oops, that's the wrong one. There we go. Boom. Yeah, but this is just
look at that. Come on, people.
Like,
you get 4 bear arms here.
Not for nothing. I don't mean to call you out, Bill. But again, like the skeleton of last year. Now people know. I think it's like this is 2 now down. Like last year was kind of a wild card. Like nobody really knew. They had done some crazy stuff like a horse. Woo, horse. Okay. Fully expected. Skeleton horse, unexpected. Like I didn't think they were going to do a skeleton horse, right? Until I saw it, and then you were like, I don't think it's going to do a skeleton horse, but I fully agreed with you before I saw it. You know, like, and then a bear. I'm like, I don't know if they're going to do a bear. And then I was talking to Jeremy. I'm like, what am I getting? He's like, well, the bear is going. I'm like, whoa, we're doing the bear. Okay, amazing, incredible. Incredible work on this thing, man. Oh my god! Right? You were there. Like everybody was standing up. Right?
Everybody's standing up, looking. It was an incredible moment for sure.
And then you think about it, like it's a toy, but it's wild. It's so wild. Like
I was very fortunate to be sitting in the front row,
right in the front. Yeah,
I was right there.
I was also in the front, but I was on like the other side. So when they put out all the figures, I was like literally right there.
Oh, good spot.
Yeah, I told her I was so jealous of where she was sitting.
And I love how Joe accidentally brought the troll out at first.
That was good. I was talking to Jeremy. I'm like, is this a bit? Did you work this out? He's like, I don't know what he's doing. Like,
Genius move to show scale. That was great.
I like that they were able to surprise Jeremy quite a bit throughout the whole thing.
That's fun.
You know?
Yeah, that was good. Joe did a great job. Oh, what happened, Claude? Welcome back.
No idea.
But yeah, the fact that he brought that out and showed, because I hadn't seen it standing up. I didn't get the parts for it to stand up. So I didn't know that it was bigger than a troll. Amazing. And when he brought it out, I was like, what is this? What is this all about? Yeah, I love the fact that we get in 2 sculpts and it's not just like some weird articulated, like, you know, no offense, but you know, Hasbro-esque jaw or something like that.
It doesn't work because of the way their jaw extends. It wouldn't look great.
I love all the colors with the.
It looked like
so do I.
Back in the
Teddy Ruxpin.
I love you.
Just jaw moving.
Yeah, somebody was saying like a figure obscura Winnie the Pooh, because now that's in public domain, so you can.
See, Jessamine said he was going to do a red
pants
shirt for it. No, red shirt for it, and somebody needed to make a honey pot.
That's right. He's done it. It happened. He used the shirt.
It'll happen for
sure. Yeah, amazing figure, man. This is incredible. And I didn't have I wanted to do this swiping thing, and I'm like, wow, it looks a little weird. I didn't know they were going to do the swiping claws because I didn't have it, so that would have been cool.
It's awesome.
Yeah,
cool.
amazing.
Awesome.
There we go, all together.
Yeah, the shot of all shots was awesome.
I
Trevor,
love
just
doing
so you know,
shots.
If I hadn't seen Artemis riding Alder and this was the first shot, I'd be all in.
Thank you. Yeah, but I mean that's what it takes. Like like you were saying about Artemis riding Alder. I mean, like it's just they really think about the stuff, man, and it looks great. It's well thought out. And the fact that they're just doing it. They did a moose. They did a bear. It's incredible.
It is
incredible. And people are talking elephant next, which is going to be big.
Oh my goodness!
You never know. Or a dragon. I mean, of course, everybody wants
a
dragon.
The dragon. How can they not do a dragon?
Well, it's the 10th. Again, I don't know anything. Haven't seen anything. Don't know. I keep out of the loop as much as I can so that I can host the show and not have to just shut up the entire time. But 10-year anniversary of Mythic Legions, 25 years of 4 Horsemen, Year of the Dragon.
Year of the Dragon. I mean, come on.
Jeremy
it's like,
said something big. They're going to do something big for that.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I don't have space for that.
I told Kevin I would hang it from the ceiling. I don't.
Hey, there you go.
That's good. Yeah.
You got to get like those reinforced like sex swing supports. Stick it in the ceiling.
Whatever.
It's gonna be heavy.
Appreciate it.
If we need to.
They ever spoken about a stag mount? Well, it's funny, like you say that, because I went to, like, before I started doing stuff for them, I went to ToyCon New Jersey and I was talking to Eric, got to Treadaway and got to talk to him, and like, I'm like, I need an elk. And he just looked at me, he's like, there might be something. That was years before we got a moose, so like very close. I was very happy about that. All right, hashtag Noah. We only got 69. Dude, look at this. Come on. 69 people. What do we got? 120 people in here? 118, 116. Come on.
I was away when you announced this, and I can attest, like,
this. I told them this is what you use in all your
awesome
reviews now. They're incredible.
Like, did you show them the two? So you get the two different
So you put
versions.
the turntable in here. If you want to use it, you can turn. This will turn on the top, or you've got one that will sit in here on top of the turntable and just turn inside, so it sits inside it.
So if you have like those two versions, like he made me the bigger topper for when I have like bigger figures on it, right? And then the one that's recessed in for when I have smaller figures on it. It's it's absolutely brilliant.
Look at this. The detail is gorgeous, man.
His realism is amazing.
Yeah, the wood work is incredible, and the stone work is incredible. So there you go.
And I abuse mine. Like it's every single.
I have two. Yeah, I have two.
Like, and it holds up well.
Yeah, you use it all the time, man. Holy cow!
Every video, pretty much.
Yep. All right, I'm going to give you 10 more seconds. We got 77 people out of 120 people. Again, I'm not, as long as it's under like $20, I'm going to ship it to you, no matter where you are. So if you're overseas, go for it. All right, ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
You should have done a 50 countdown.
No.
49, 48, 47.
It's something they do on Family Guy.
The McCoys.
Oh my God! What is that? What?
Yay!
What?
Oh, how exciting!
Sick.
That's funny.
How great is that?
Awesome.
Good Lord.
Thank you.
Sus, as my daughter would say.
You're right.
Sus.
Sus. Yeah, totally.
All right. Well, congratulations, McCoys. Whoever you are, random people we don't know.
It's a common name.
Yeah, McCoys. Are you the real ones, though? Are you?
Hey.
I know you get that all the time.
Never heard that one before.
I know. Let's talk real quick. We're going long, but we're going long. We're going for another 15 minutes, if you don't mind.
It's Thanksgiving week.
Yeah.
Week.
We're not working. Even if we go to work, we're really not working. Tanya, aside from this winning this, like, what was your favorite haul that you got from the show? Like, anything you took away that was like stood out, or just anything, any kind of situation that happened or anything? That's fine.
So when Kevin and I got into collecting, Cosmic was a pre-order. The first wave of Cosmic was a pre-order. And I am not into science fiction. I mean, Kevin is real big science fiction guy. He's always loved science fiction. And it's just not something that I've ever been really into. And so he picked out some characters that he wanted to get. And so we did not have the entire wave of that first Cosmic. So when we went to LegionsCon this year, I knew I was going to finish out that wave because they are amazing after we got the ones in that we got. So I was able to finish out that wave, and it was amazing. I love those figures. I really
so now
do.
you are a science fiction fan.
I really don't like get into science fiction a whole lot, but those figures are amazing. So yeah, we were excited to finish out that wave. I wanted to get Slog so bad. And it was the one that Kevin didn't get, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna have him." So
I think a lot of people passed on him, man. It just it looked like, you know, I mean, having had the trolls, I get it. You know, I like the trolls, but like they're very
you
know, they're not easy to manipulate or move around and stuff. He's just is different. It was that was the best thing I gave.
That's adorable.
That was something that I really wanted to do at LegionsCon, and we were able to do it. So that was a real plus. But
that's awesome.
Really and truthfully, meeting up with some of the ladies and being able to hang out and talk to them and get to know them a little bit, that was amazing.
Stop the clock. We got to, okay. All right. Okay. Forget this. We got to talk about Legions ladies on YouTube. What's going on? Like, so, all right. Okay. So Wednesday, I've understood from somebody in the chat that Jeremy is taking off to watch Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, which I will be doing on Thursday probably because I love that movie as well. So you guys are taking that slot. Like, I'm assuming you worked that out with him or knew that was happening.
Well, I actually heard that I was watching Mythic Conversations last week, and he said he wasn't going to do it. And so Thursday is Thanksgiving, and I knew we didn't want to do it on Thanksgiving. And then Tuesday, I talked to Lauren, and she said Legion's Lair was going to happen this Tuesday. And so really the only open time that we had, because I'm not available earlier on Monday nights, was Wednesday. And so I was like, let's just take Jeremy's, kind of spot there this Wednesday. Mm-hmm. And then, next time we'll probably go opposite Dork Lair, because I would like to watch Bill, and so I want to, make sure that I'm available to watch that. But if he's not on, I think we're gonna try to do Legions Ladies on Thursday night.
So you're gonna kind of pick some spots here and there, announce it ahead of time. It's not going to be a regular time yet until you can kind of fall into. Good luck finding a spot, because good Lord, like you
I know.
Like you need a TV guide at this point.
And we really do. And it was really
God
hard
knows,
trying to figure
there's Legion's show for every day of the damn week now at this point.
There is.
I'll forgive you the alliteration name. Ladies, I mean, what else are you going to do? Like, it's LL, it's LL, and I'm kind of envying Mythic Conversations at this point because it's not Legions, but no, it's good.
Right.
But seriously, like, it's tough to find a spot, but I hope you guys fall into a regular spot because I'm really looking forward to it. So what are you going to be doing Wednesday? Like, what can we expect? Are you having guests? Are you
So we're going to bring on 3 of the ladies. We trying to start this out and trying to be really smart about it. We're going to bring on 3 of the ladies. Stacy Lynn, Carver Customs, Brian, his wife is coming on, and he's actually offered a giveaway for us to do on Wednesday night. One of his customs, he's gonna give that away, so that's fantastic. And then we're gonna have Jackie and Stephanie as well.
Nice.
But we're gonna have three other ladies, and we're just gonna talk Legions, talk to Amber about her experience and kind of go through that. Talk to Stacey about her experience, and then just kind of the attendees and how that went out. But
excellent.
Just kind of talk LegionsCon and kind of get to know each other. I think that we just don't know. I mean, we talk to each other on Legions Ladies, but we don't really know each other. And so I think this will be a great opportunity for us really to get to know each other.
I think that's great that you're just jumping in. I mean, it's kind of like what Nate and I did on IG, and I think it's better that you're doing it on YouTube. IG is kind of a pain to go live on, as we know. But I think it's really good. Just just go out and do it. You know what I mean? Like, not like being, smooth and perfect and having like all that stuff will come. You'll have an intro at some point. Somebody will do that for you. Probably Braku Prime. He does that really. At some point, you can hire him. But that's great. That's awesome.
I figure the first one's going to be a hot mess, but it's going to be.
Of course it is. Of course it is. Well, we'll all be watching because you've got a great audience. And
so is this something that came together at LegionsCon?
Oh yeah,
the idea was born there.
I have been watching you guys. I've been watching Dork Layers, you know, and I've been watching several others, and it came to me that the ladies really didn't have a place. We didn't have anywhere where we could go and just kind of get together and talk. And so I contacted Lauren and I was like, can I take Legions ladies and run with it? Can I, you know, do a YouTube? And she said, absolutely. And I'll help you guys in the back end, but I don't want to be on camera.
Yeah. That's what you told me today.
Yeah. So when I got to LegionsCon, I saw Amber, and I know that Ryan has all the equipment and has done lives. And so I was like, hey, can you help me with this? And so we started talking about it, and then I was just like, let's do it. And so we are.
Awesome.
Yep.
It's kind of how the Euro boys did that. They came out of last year's LegionsCon with a new show, and that's where they met. And so this is kind of a similar deal. I love it.
That's awesome. It's amazing. It's amazing how many friendships, just collectives and groups come out of that stuff. It's amazing. It's incredible. Like, again, if you haven't gone, you know, I understand like not everybody can get there, but if you're like at all, and Cloud, I think you can attest this, if you're at all like, you know, nervous about it, or like you have some social anxieties, you know, I mean, Jesse, you know, was like that. Jesse's like so outgoing now, you know what I mean? Like he's just actually, he gets mad, I guess, if you go up to him and he's setting up his booth, I heard yesterday. So stay away from Jesse while he's setting up, apparently. But like just Jesse's like, you know, amazing. Like, but I searched for so many people that they just had like, I don't do good in crowds, and they go there and it's just like everybody is just so nice and wants to meet you and wants to talk to you, recognizes your name from the cabal or whatever. And it's great, man. It's fantastic. Whoa. What was that? What? Oh, okay. Okay. When it hit 500. Okay. Hell yeah. I agree. Yeah, I agree for sure.
I would love to get her on at some point, but I don't know if that's ever going to happen. But but she is really supportive and she's really excited for us, and I'm super excited. Like I said, we know that the first one's probably going to be a hot mess. We're going to do the best we can, but we're just going to have fun.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
Yeah,
you know, all you got to do is just trick her to come on, just like text her in the middle of a stream and be like, "We're having technical difficulties. Would you mind popping on real quick?" And
yeah, exactly.
Keep her on.
We have you.
Right.
Did you guys use name tags this year? We did. That was very good.
That helped a lot.
Really appreciated the name tag.
We should have re-upped those on Sunday. Like we did. We were really good about it Saturday. Yeah. But we need to next year make an effort to do that again Sunday morning to just like get the name tags going again.
Yeah.
I did pretty good for not wearing a name tag. I stopped every 5 feet, I swear. I'd have finished the conversation, move on, and then tap.
Just flash that tattoo, or what did you do?
Well, I mean, the tattoo's on my hip, so it was a little awkward.
Yeah.
No, just people kept stopping me. Cloud? You're Cloud, right? And I'm like, that's pretty impressive. I think it's easier because in the Cabal, my Facebook picture is me. A lot of people use like icons and stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
They know
being on the shows you've been on, that helps for sure.
Yeah,
I would highly recommend that. Like, if it's up to you what you want to use as an avatar, but it does help to see somebody's face over and over again when they're coming up in a in a post, because like I know the name, but I don't have any idea who you are or what you look like.
And it's like, I think a lot of people will like a couple days before they'll put up a post and say, okay, share all your pictures of yourselves. And it's like, that's not enough repetition. Like, having people see you regularly over and over again is how, it makes it easier for everybody to recognize you.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Great picture.
Easy name to remember too.
Love this photo.
Love this. Love that you guys are all together here. This is fantastic. This is awesome, man. I'm really excited about this.
It was super exciting to be able to get a lot of us together. Now that's not all of us that were there, but it was really exciting to be able to get a bunch of us together and get a picture. It's we are a tiny but mighty group.
There you go. There you go. No, I love it, man. I love it. I mean, of all the subgroups, I think of the Cabal, I think that makes the most sense. I don't know why goblins need their own. I'm sorry, House. I'm sorry, Mark.
Small and angry. They want recognition.
No, I know. Everybody wants their thing. It's fine. But that's really cool. So Wednesday at who did we lose?
What
Oh
time?
no, we lost
Yeah.
Tanya.
Where'd Tanya go?
Did I do that? I clicked on something. I hope I didn't kick her out. Jeez, sorry, Tanya. Come back on, Tanya. So Wednesday at 7:30 this week, and then check your local listings after this week to find out when they're going to be on again. So for now, you're just kind of doing it as like whenever we can find some time and get it in. But you think you want to do it as a regular? Oh, look at that! There you go. That's
awesome.
too. I saw that.
That's so cool.
This was great, and
Another
I forgot about
gift.
this. They I placed the order, and when I went up to the CJSM table, they knew who I was, and they were
Nice.
like, "Oh," and his wife was like, "I have your flag," and I'm like, "My what?" And she just hands me this parcel, and I was like, "Oh my god!" Right? It was so long ago, but I have I actually have my little me elf. And then
nice.
talk about like the asymmetry.
Yeah, I
Her
like the
partner,
asymmetry.
her partner is an orc, so she has like the orcish armor.
Oh,
And
cool.
I gave her like the leather gloves from like the cosmic hand pack.
Oh, very
Nice.
cool.
Yeah.
I love
Good
it.
luck.
Love it.
It was cool.
Okay, well, we can get Tanya back. Tanya, I'm sorry if I kicked you off. I don't think I clicked you. I don't know how I would have done that, but
You can't win a prize and be on our show. See ya.
that's true. That's true. Yeah, somebody had to go.
You broke StreamYard.
As long as you won
Good job.
the contest, you're out of here. Let me see. Like I had another. So halls. If you want to like. So what did we get to Amber? Like what did you take away? What was your big takeaway hall wise, or just like?
Were you and
special
Ryan
moment?
fighting over like, I want that. No, I want that.
Oh, well, surprisingly, we had like different interests. Like we got a lot of customs and
Stop, slow down.
dyes, things
What?
like that.
Okay.
But yeah, I got this custom from Eric LeBron.
Ooh, wow.
I love that head. I need.
yeah.
I need
How
that.
early did you get
Cool.
that? I didn't see that on the table. Did you guys like jump on that right away?
No,
I
we
didn't
left
see
it on
that.
the table all weekend.
No, but you bought it early.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was sold. It had a red tag on it. I
Yeah.
wasn't even looking at the things with the red tags. Like somebody.
Can
went and
someone
bought all
just tell
those
me who
frost
sculpted
goblins.
that head? Because I need one. Of, I need that head.
Everyone.
Who sculpted that alien looking head?
I'm not sure.
Do you know? I need to know. I'll find out.
Yeah, but it's awesome.
Ask late
It
night.
is. It's so good.
We back? Oh,
It's awesome. What else? Anything else? Or is that your favorite piece you picked up?
I think that was my favorite. I got a plunder strong because I love plunderlings.
Nice.
Mhm.
Yay.
Oh.
And yeah,
Uh-oh.
that's pretty much it.
Cool.
Oh no, Tanya. We lost her again.
Who ended up painting the AS bust that you got at
Oh,
Oh yeah.
we don't paint those. We just leave them as they are.
Okay.
Because that would turn out terrible. Well, on my part, Ryan's not too bad, but
Oh, is that
Sidebar.
I love that.
So sidebar, Plunderlongs. Tomorrow night at 8 p.m. I'm on here again with Pablo Lopez, PL Toy Box Photography, who does all these pictures on the back of your Plunderlings boxes. There you go. I got that guy too. Oh no, I don't have that guy. I don't have that one. That one's cool. I didn't think I ordered any Plunderlongs, honestly, and I got them. I don't know how. But Pablo and I will be doing the Toy Photography BOM Best of the Month bomb, Toy Photography bomb Best of the Month. I gotta find another way to say that.
Toy photo bomb. Photo bomb.
Yeah, Toy Photography bomb best of the month. It's just you have to explain bomb. But yeah, we're going to be doing that tomorrow night at 8:00. So go check that out. But yeah, Plunder Strongs are great. It's great that those guys were there. It's great that the Metaverse guys were there. Foxforge Toys, AWOC. It's a great platform for
Cyberzoic.
It's awesome that they open it up to other companies too. You know what I mean? They could be selfish and like kind of like keep it to just Legions and stuff like that, and just tell people like, listen, this is a Legions only thing. But like the fact that they support Glyos, they support all these other up and coming toy companies is fantastic. It's why they get bigger. You know what I mean? And authors.
Yeah, it's cool to have Cal there, and Vernon was
great,
there.
And that book is so good so far, man.
Yeah, I'm really
loving it.
Really liking it too. Yep,
for sure. So who did we hit? Cloud. What did you take away? What did you get? What was your?
I got a lot of new stuff. I got the new Cosmic Wave 2. I got the exclusives, but Friday night when I got there, I got a text from Mitzi. Dennis Derby sent her up to my room with this.
Oh man,
she was one of 2 left on my Grail list, and actually a friend of mine just scored me a Ravenna, so I'm done.
Sweet.
Oh, you got Ravenna. Nice.
She's got a ship from the UK, so it'll be here a little while, but somebody got one for me.
Oh, Ravenna is like amazing.
This guy.
Oh, Tori, man.
Cool.
Nice.
Just a character I thought I'd enjoy, and he was $80, and the guy gave him to me for $65.
Nice,
that's
nice.
That's a great.
Awesome.
I didn't know you were looking for him. I had one of those. I looked for vampires to you, so I didn't really think about it.
It was kind of like You
got to give me a list.
I've got a list of like characters that I wouldn't mind having at this point. I have a little layout. Okay. I'll send you the.
You must have updated it because I don't remember Torian being on there. Maybe it was.
It was because of the Covenant of Shadow and being able to get Gorthok. I was like, all right, and now I'm only missing one. Let me try to find him.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, those were probably the coolest like pickups. I did hit the Plunderlings table, and I got I think like 6 new hatchlings, the little babies.
Oh yeah. That's great.
Yeah.
I had a problem with my boom crate when the strong ship. They didn't have the magnets in them, and Ricky sent me a whole replacement set with the magnets built in. So my brilliant idea was to take the ones without it, and I was going to be at LegionsCon. I can bring these to him, and he could have the product back, and maybe he could fix them and sell them, and it would be great. And I totally forgot, and I was so pissed at myself. So I was like, all right, let me buy some stuff. And I bought 3 of the hatchlings, and I bought like the leather crate that has like the gloved hands, and I put those on one of my favorite plunderlings. So I got some of those. The highlight was seeing my old friend, but I ended the day. I ended with some really solid pickups. Like I was there for an hour, and Mitzi texted me. She's like, "What room are you in? Dennis has a figure for you." And I was like, seriously?
Wow, nice.
Dennis is
3.
the man, man.
3. Zaria, Lucretia, and Faustia were all gifted to me from Dennis. Wonderful person.
He takes care of people.
Yeah.
He does.
Yeah.
Derek Simmons says, I know someone who would love that Legion's Ladies flag. How do we get that Legion's Ladies flag? Anybody know? And is that still up, or is it?
It is.
It is, yeah.
Okay, cool.
on the CJSM site.
Yep, it's on their site
on
tonight.
CJSM.com.
There you go. Okay, so go there. Tanya, come back. We want to say goodnight. Tanya. Tanya. Come on, come back, please. Guys, thank you very much. We went long tonight, but it was great. It was a great conversation. Very happy to see the Legions ladies coming onto YouTube. That's going to be awesome.
Can't wait.
Really looking forward to that. I mean, if you have anybody other than ladies on there, like if you want to, I just sit in front of the camera waiting for somebody to invite me on YouTube. So.
Yeah,
that's kind of like what I do anyway.
Kind of what I do. Yeah. Cloud does the same thing, pretty much. Yeah.
It's like, what? Want me on? Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah, I'm good. Lights, camera, boom. I'm good. Let's go. But thank you very much, guys. Tanya, come back, Tanya. It was great having Tanya on. Please, come back just for a second, before we get out of here. I don't want to leave without you being on. Amber, so Wednesday 7:30, we'll see you on there. Cloud, we'll see you probably Sunday. No, not Wednesday on 7:30. Yes, right?
Nope, I will be on at some point. I think they asked for...
Oh, there she is. Okay, hang on. Amber, 7:30 Wednesday. Yes. Legions ladies. Tanya, Hi, Tanya. Welcome back. Don't move. Don't move.
Internet.
Just don't even move. 7:30 Wednesday. You guys are on. Cloud probably is Sunday. Is Dan doing something Sunday or no?
We did yesterday.
Oh yeah,
it's
that's
Monday.
It. Yeah,
oh my god. Yeah. So not until the following. So I mean, I'll be on the after. He does. If he no, he's not going to do Thursday. It's Thanksgiving. If he does Thursday, I'll be there after.
All right.
But I don't know when I'm next on anything.
Well, you'll be in the chats. You'll be on the Cabal for sure. She's always there. Tanya, Amber, always there as well. But we'll see you guys Wednesday at 7:30 in the Mythic Conversation slot. So if you're feeling, oh, Jeremy's not going to be there. There's going to be some Legions content, man. No, Tanya. All right. Goodbye, Tanya. Damn it. Get the Legions ladies up to 1,000 so they can super chat so we can get Tanya some better internet or something. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna say goodnight. I appreciate you guys. Tomorrow night, Toy Photo Bomb. Anything else?
Happy Thanksgiving to everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Have a great holiday.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Bill, you did your show. You're not on Thursday because it's Thanksgiving, right? You're not going to be.
Yeah,
on this
no.
week.
I mean,
you doing anything else? Any reviews coming up?
I should have my Sligor review up. Like, I'm going to try to finish that up tomorrow, and then I might delay it and have it go up like maybe Thursday or Friday. Maybe I'll have it drop on Thanksgiving. But yeah, I got it. It's right over there. I'm working on that right now.
Nice. Nate, any photos you're working on that we expect? Thanksgiving specific photos? Any kind of turkey lady?
I'm hoping
carving?
I'm hoping to fit something in before I head out of town for a couple days.
There she is.
There
awesome,
she is.
People are not making fun of this character anymore, man. This is a great thing.
No,
she's
she is
amazing.
awesome.
Wow.
I have to open mine still. I haven't gotten there yet.
That should have been your Thanksgiving review right there.
I know.
Hell yeah.
Turkey head. I know.
I did put up a shot last night finally with the Myth and Fantasy toy pick. I haven't had a pickup on Insta in like almost a month, so that felt good to get a quick one out of the new Vorgus.
Oh, it was an awesome picture.
Yeah.
Amazing picture.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
Excellent shot.
Appreciate that.
All right, let's go check that out. And then we will be back in a couple weeks. I feel like there's something else, but I guess that's it. Congrats to the winners tonight. Thank you for all the super chats. Again, I will probably take these super chats from this week and ongoing into at least the next show because I have to go and buy some stuff. But I may just anticipate it and just get some stuff for Toys for Tots. But definitely go on the Cabal and support Cullen's Toys for Tots campaign because there's some great stuff on there. I mean, $10, man. Like there's it seems like you got a really good chance of winning, like a 1 in 5 chance. I mean, if there's 100 people or something like that, it's still pretty good. There's a ton of prizes, so
still a good cause if you don't. So
even if you don't win, absolutely. All right.
Yep.
Fantastic. All right, Tanya, we miss you. Congratulations on your win. We'll see you Wednesday. Cloud, see you soon. Guys, happy Thanksgiving. Good night.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Cheers.
Bye.
Good night.
Good night.